Today marks the 5th anniversary, 5 years of non-stop gaming and fun with you guys on the Dos Viajeros Plays channel. We started in 2019. Wow. Time flies, man. Time flies. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you to everyone who has been with us since day one. Those who watch the videos but don't really interact with us, or if you're a returning watcher, or if you're whatever, even if you dislike the content but you still follow us, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. It's been quite a journey. It's been quite a journey. We started in August 24, 2019. That's when the channel was officially birthed. That's when we started. But the idea of the channel was always there since like 2014, 2015. Can you imagine that? But it took us so long to finally initiate that. Not gonna lie, I wish I initiated before, but yeah. We've had some great times, awesome times with you guys. We've tried many things on the channel, many formats. We've been very, very experimental, and we're still gonna remain experimental. It's kind of like our fun corner, you know. Anything and everything game related, it's our corner. We don't really have like a kind of procedural way of doing things. We're very spontaneous here. We just like to do things and just see what happens, you know. Which is a double-edged sword, you know. Sometimes it's great, sometimes not so great. You know, sometimes you could do something, try out something that you haven't tried before, and it may turn out great, but the process was a little rigorous, so you might not feel that same dedication or willingness to try that again, you know. But like I said, you know, it's been great. Wow, half a decade already. Math is fun when you think about it, you know, like 5 years. Wow. 5 years after we started the channel, a few months later, COVID hit. Lockdown and all that, being locked up, holed up in the house, enjoying video games and talking with you guys. There were a few awesome releases that came out in that period. One of which that sticks out to me is The Last of Us Part 2, and of course Ghost of Tsushima, which was just a great time, you know. It was a great time. And all the fun stuff that we've done along the way on the channel, like the giveaways that we've done, the interactions that we have had with you guys. I remember there was this one giveaway that we did with the Final Fantasy 16 where I made it kind of a treasure hunt. I was being very experimentalist, but I went about it the very wrong way with putting in the code like in literally one frame of a 12-hour video, and I was like, okay, you guys go find it. You know? So it was great. The nostalgic nights, 5 minutes classic that we used to do. We should go back to doing that now. You know, like I said before in the previous video, the main goal of the channel was always classic games. Like that was the main purpose, like the original purpose. Then when we started, it's like we don't want to fall behind either. We want to dive into the new stuff. But once you try, you know, playing catch up, it gets a little difficult. And at the same time, like once you cover a game, there came a point where I was focused on just finishing the game, just beating the main story, and that's it. But then, you know, I know it feels bad because once I'm done with the game, I jump into a new one. But that previous game has also, like, it still has so much to offer in content and things to see and things to do and things like that. So I started shifting more towards 100% completing the game. At least as far as the platinum trophy is concerned. Just so that I feel that once I earn that platinum, or I get close enough to earning that platinum, I've seen so much of the game and spent so much time with it, or I feel I can truly give an opinion on it, like a true, honest, real opinion on it. And it's been great, you know. Unfortunately, there have been games that we've started that we haven't finished, and I'm talking about main story. I'm not even talking about 100%, because there are some games like you just cannot. It asks way too much of you to 100% complete it. But also at the same time, there are games that we've finished 100%, and then we've done a rerun to finish the other like stack, like PS5 stack, PS4 stack. And usually I don't really do that unless I really like the game and I really want to go through it again. For example, with Elden Ring, which I'm still working on. It's on hold for now. I'm not gonna go back to it for quite some time, because there's just so much going on, you know. There's so much going on, and there's so like if we you know, just stopped everything and just dedicated 24/7 just to finishing up the library, like the massive library that we have, man, you know, we would be non-stop around the clock. We try to push out you know, I would say decent enough content, and we try to, you know, have a good balance with our lives and with the YouTube channel and whatnot. You know, that's life. You get responsibilities. You don't have as much time as you used to. Even if you do have the time, sometimes you don't really feel it, you know. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But what keeps us coming back to the channel is our love for the games, our love for, you know, our love for gaming, our love for the fun times, and for you guys, the subscribers, the fans, the followers. When you guys interact with us, like, it's just a dosage of dopamine, you know. It just gets you, man. You know, it just gets you, and it gets you pumped too, and gets you motivated to keep on going. I know there isn't much, you know, like activity on the channel. There's not much things going on the channel in terms of, you know, followers and interactions and things like that. But we never give up, and we know good things are always coming, just around the corner. Just, you know, just how do you say it? Above the horizon, I guess. If that's the correct terminology or the correct way to say it. But yeah, some of our, man, what is one of the most memorable games that I've played on the channel that has really stuck with me? It's Red Dead Redemption 2, Ghost of Tsushima. The Last of Us 2 was pretty controversial, but I remember it was a fun period. You know, it was a fun period. I loved playing Tenchu with my friend. When we did the nostalgic nights, we played Tenchu 1, we played Tenchu 2, and it came at a strange time, because we made that video just about when COVID hit. I think it was Tenchu 2 when we did that. Just about when COVID hit. You know, I think that was the last channel focused gathering that we did at that time. What else, man? There are quite a few others. You know, we've covered so many games on the channel that I just can't think of it from the top of my head. You know, I remember that I had a lot of fun with God Hand as well. And there are some games that I finished in the past that I've already finished. but I didn't record it because we didn't have the channel yet. But now that we have the channel, like I want to revisit those and record those just for the sake of having it archived on the channel. And there are some games that I've had sitting with me for a long time that I've never touched, just gathering dust. And I've played them because having the channel and wanting to put that on the channel encouraged me to do that. For example, you have Final Fantasy 13, which I've had on my shelf since 2016. Can you imagine that? And I played it in 2023, so that's like a good for 7 years later. Wow. I played that game 7 years later because of the channel. Can you imagine that? Fortunately, and I still haven't played part 2 and part 3 yet. But yeah. It's awesome, and the amazing thing with the channel is it's like an open field. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to say it, but it's like an open field, and you can just experiment with anything you want. The field is yours for the taking. Really, you just gotta put things together. Like we have a lot of things that we still haven't gotten around to uploading yet. Can you imagine that? But yeah. I'm sorry I went off track here, but I just wanted to talk about the channel, the history of the channel, the inner workings, how things are going so far, and whatnot. And it's always fun. It's always fun to talk with you guys, to interact. I love doing these type of videos, just talking to you guys and interacting with you guys. It's always great. And I can't wait to see what the future holds. We're always excited for that. And I like, for me, honestly, I never see myself stopping. I never see myself stopping myself from doing all this. It's fun. I love it. It's crazy. It's intense. It's all over the place. I love it. So, thank you. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all of your interactions. Thank you for the great memories, for the great times. And there will be many more great times to come. So much more to come. So stay tuned. Drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Like, I'm not even gonna ask you for your thoughts or on something or your favorite memories or whatever. Just type something, whatever. Say something. I'd love to hear from you guys, whatever it may be, good or bad. So, until next time, peace.